Who are the greatest boxers of all time? To answer that, we must go back to the very early days of boxing. A time when the sport was a bare-knuckle brawl, far different from the disciplined spectacle we know today. Then came the Marquis of Queensberry rules, introduced in the late 19th century. These rules, named after their patron, brought gloves into the ring, mandated rounds, and established the 10 count that still dictates the rhythm of a match. And in the dawn of this new era, the first great champion emerged, John L. Sullivan. Known as the Boston Strong Boy, Sullivan was a force to be reckoned with. His powerful punches struck fear into the hearts of his opponents, while his flamboyant personality captivated audiences. He was more than just a boxer, he was a showman. Sullivan, with his powerful punches and flamboyant personality, set the stage for the boxing legends that were to come. As the sport evolved, so did the caliber of its athletes. The golden age of boxing from the 1920s to 1950s brought us many greats. In the heart of this golden era, there were a few names that shone brighter than the rest. One of these was Jack Dempsey, also known as the Manasseh Mauler. A true powerhouse in the ring, Dempsey reigned as the world heavyweight champion from 1919 to 1926. He was known for his aggressive style, bobbing and weaving through his opponent's defenses and delivering devastating punches. Dempsey's bouts were some of the most attended in boxing history, cementing his legacy as one of the sport's biggest draws. Next in line was Joe Louis, otherwise known as the Brown Bomber. Louis held the title of World Heavyweight Champion for a staggering 12 years, from 1937 to 1949. His reign, the longest in heavyweight boxing history, saw him defend his title 25 times. Louis was not just a boxer. He was a symbol of hope and strength for many during the difficult times of World War II. His victories, particularly his knockout win over German boxer Max Schmeling, were seen as triumphs against racial discrimination and Nazi ideology. Last, but certainly not least, we have Rocky Marciano. Undefeated in his professional career, Marciano held the world heavyweight title from 1952 to 1956. Known for his incredible stamina, relentless pressure, and knockout power, Marciano ended his career with a perfect record of 49 wins, 0 losses. His impressive run remains one of the most remarkable feats in boxing history. These three athletes, each with their unique styles and indomitable spirits, had a profound impact on the sport of boxing. They brought the sport into the mainstream, captivating audiences with their impressive skills and larger-than-life personalities. They each had a significant role in shaping boxing, influencing countless future fighters with their performances and setting the bar incredibly high for those who would follow in their footsteps. These men, with their raw power and indomitable spirit, brought boxing into the mainstream and set the bar for future generations. The modern era of boxing, from the 1960s onward, has been marked by some of the most iconic figures in all of sports. This period of boxing has given us legends whose stories are intertwined with the very fabric of the sport and beyond. One such legend is Muhammad Ali, the man who floated like a butterfly and stung like a bee. Ali's style was a unique blend of speed, agility, and power, making him one of the most formidable opponents in the boxing ring. His major fights, from the Rumble in the Jungle against George Foreman to the Thrilla in Manila against Joe Frazier, are still etched in the annals of boxing history. But Ali's impact extended beyond the ring. His refusal to be drafted during the Vietnam War and his conversion to Islam made him a controversial figure, but also a symbol of courage and conviction. Next, we have Sugar Ray Leonard, a boxer whose finesse and technical skill earned him the nickname Sugar. Leonard's fights against the likes of Roberto Duran, Thomas Hearns, and Marvin Hagler are still talked about today for their sheer intensity and dramatic finishes. Leonard's influence on the sport is significant. His use of television and endorsement deals to increase his earnings paved the way for future boxers to become multi-millionaire athletes. And then there's Mike Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champion in history. Known for his ferocious and intimidating style, Tyson's bouts were often over before they had barely begun. His major fights, such as those against Michael Spinks and Evander Holyfield, are remembered for their brutal knockouts. Despite his controversies, Tyson's impact on the sport is undeniable. His raw power and aggressive style brought a new level of excitement to boxing, making it more popular than ever. These men, with their unmatched skill and larger-than-life personalities, have become symbols of the sport's enduring appeal. But who will be the next great champion? The future of boxing is as uncertain as it is exciting. Within this vast uncertainty, there are a few names that stand out, promising to shape the future of the sport. Among these rising stars, Vasyl Lomachenko and Terence Crawford are names to watch. Lomachenko, with his remarkable speed and agility, has already made waves in the boxing world. His technical prowess and strategic mind are reminiscent of the greats, promising a future filled with breathtaking bouts. Then there's Terence Crawford, who's been turning heads with his powerful punches and unyielding determination. Crawford's early career has been a testament to his raw talent and relentless pursuit of excellence. His potential for greatness is undeniable. As we look to the future, boxing's horizon is glittering with the promise of these potential champions. Their journey will undoubtedly be thrilling, and their battles epic. As we look to the future, one thing is certain: the legacy of boxing's greatest champions will continue to inspire and influence the sport for generations to come. So, who are the greatest boxers of all time? The answer, as we've seen, is not so simple. We've traveled through time, from the first punch to the golden age and into the modern legends. We've seen the likes of Ali with his butterfly-like agility and bee-like sting, and Sugar Ray Robinson's sweet science that set the bar for many future champions. We've marveled at the power of Mike Tyson and the strategic brilliance of Floyd Mayweather. We've seen the heart of Manny Pacquiao and the resilience of Rocky Marciano. Each of these men has not only left an indelible mark on the canvas of boxing history, but they've also changed the sport itself. They've influenced countless fighters, shaped strategies, and defined what it means to be a champion. Their legacies continue to resonate, their stories inspire, and their skills still awe and inspire future generations. Each of these men, in their own way, has shaped the sport of boxing, and in doing so, they have earned their place among the greatest of all time.